Good morning, it's me again. I'm at a little wood yard in Kent. Lovely old yard, full of old tractors, which I'm going to take you around in a minute. And the gentleman Colin has got a world of experience, and I'm hoping to interview him. If not today, I'm coming back for another day, so don't worry, I'm going to do it. Another thing I want to say today, I want a bit of a shout out to somebody. I met someone on a walk a week or so ago, and I met their parents. Now they said to me, oh, they'd be really jealous that they've met me on a walk. So I want to give a shout out to that family and say thanks for being a watcher of my YouTube channel. I hope you subscribed, but it's really nice of you. I didn't take their name, I wish I took their name now, but their son watches my YouTube channel all the time, as well as Tom Pemberton, because everyone watches Tom Pemberton, don't they, except for, you know, I wish I had his subscribers. But anyway, that's another story for another day, as I say. And on this video, if you like it, give me a thumbs up, would ya? That would be fantastic. And if you like the video, and you like all my videos, consider subscribing. Now the button is definitely, now this shoulder, it's down there. I've got it wrong so many times. I know you're going to moan at me, but I've got it wrong. But I know it's this shoulder, apparently it's down here. So think about it and give that bell a ring as well, so you get to see all my videos. So anyway, I'm going to take you around his yard now, show you what he does for a living, and then I'll take you into his sheds. Now it might even be a part 2 on this, because he's got so much history there, and I don't want to sort of like condense it down to a 15-minute video. So I'd rather do a part 1 and a part 2 maybe. Let me know in the comments and tell me what you like. If you want a part 2, it'll be a part 2. The amount of history he's got here, it could even be a part 3. Anyway, I'm going to put the drone up just to sort of give you an idea of what this yard is. It's a really old, he does all the old stakes and fence posts and all the old ways. None of this machines, it's all done by hand. Apart from he's got a big saw where he cuts them into length. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for coming on my journeys. Let's get going, shall we? Cheers. Right, we're in his wood yard now. As you can see, he's got all the wood stacked up ready for his handiwork. He's got all the old tools. I'll show you his actual workbench. Let's show you his workbench. And this shows you the man's age. He's a strong man. He's not a youngster. But here you go. This is what he uses to take all the bark off, split them. As I say, he locks it all in here. He's got a chain on the frame. Let me show you what grips the timbers. Some of you old boys will probably know that. And then here, all the split ones. He's got quarters, he's got halves, as they call it, and he's got holes. As I say, we'll have a walk round his yard anyway, and show you some of them. And tell me in your comments what you think of him. I mean, he's got, even just around here, the history he's got laying around. Stone, now sharpening stone, works off an old tractor, Fordson major or something like off a belt. A buck crate in the background, old bench. He's even got an old pig trough, I think they call it, a pig feeder. And let me show you something else before we go inside looking at his tractors, to some of the stuff he's got over here. Now, buried underneath all this, he's got a plough. Now I think it's a horse-drawn plough, because it's got the handles on it. It's a 2-furrow plough. I don't know if you can see it on that. We'll have a walk round. And it's dragged along by the horses or by a tractor. I would think more of a horse. Not really 100% certain. Let's see if I can get it down a bit. Big old cast. And then he's got the handles on the end, which the poor man on the end had to hold on to dear life with a string for the horse or a tractor. Well, I definitely think it's an horse drawn. And it's the same over here. We've got a cultivator here, same again, 2-handle jobby. And you can actually see where the wooden handles fitted on this, like an old file really. They heated the ironwork up, stuck the wood on, took it off quickly, cooled that down and fitted perfectly. So it's laying in the undergrowth. Now he's up for selling these equipment, old Colin. So if you like anything you see today, let me know in the comments. And cool, look at that roller there, he's got an old roller there. Let me know in the comments and I'll put you in touch with him. A real nice gentleman. As I say, he's given me permission to walk around his yard today, so he must be a gentleman. And again here, old roller. And some of this was all horse drawn. Anyway, let's go back to the video. I'm muttering on there, but fascinating, all his equipment. Buck rake, very handy tool. And these are the fence posts he's done already. Now look, let me, now that is proper old school stuff, isn't it? I think he's got a stock of them as well by the looks of things. Again, if you're in Kent and you want a fence post of some sort, put it in the comments and I'll take you along. So, first shed. We all like Ferguson tractors, don't we? Here we are, a TED. Now, the tyres are all in good condition. It's missing a bonnet. Oh no, he ain't missing the bonnet, I've just seen it. There you go, here's the bonnet. Let's see if I can get you in focus. Name Colin. It's even got the badge on it, look at that. Eh? Perfect. It's a TED, but to me it looks in fine fettle. Again, it even got the starting handle, look at that. Now they don't often come with a starting handle on, do they? 3-point linkage on the back. Let me try and get there. That's it. It needs a bit of fettling, as I like to call them. A bit of fettling. Twin tanks on a TD, as you guys will know. Petrol for starting up, TVO for running. It's even, look, I don't know if you can see this, the original writing on the tank. Let me see if I can get down on that a bit better. There you go. To avoid damage to the starter, depress clutch pedal when starting. There you go. Let me bring you up again. It's not a hopper tractor, this is, because what did hopper tractors have? They have the down facing exhaust, and this has got the upright. Ideal for a bit of tractor ploughing. There you go. And while we're in this shed, some tools. Let's bring them up. Some old tools. Oh, he's got so many. The old pitchforks. Let me. Scythes. Tools I've never heard of. And now take a look at that rake up the top there. Now that is a proper old rake hanging up in his shed. And I can see up there the old orchard sprayer. I don't know if you can catch hold of that. As I say, this is the first shed really. Let's bring the camera around a bit more. But yep, the radiator even looks in good condition. Fantastic. Tyres are, considering the age, I can't see no cracks in the tyres. There's wear and tear, but there you go. More pitchforks. I can see 2 pitchforks. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We're moving to the second shed. Oops. Here we go. More history. Now then, I'm sure you all recognise this tractor. Fordson Major. Now I believe, as Colin said, this one, he'd sell this one. So it's got a saw bench on at the moment. Now there's some history, you know, belt driven, straight from the tractor itself. Now look at that. To me, that's worth every penny. Tyres, again. Oh, I'm so envious, jealous is the wrong words. Old tools again. I'll get to them in a minute. It even was taxed on the 6th month, 30th to 6th, 15. So it's it was right on the road in those days. Now, obviously with all Fordson majors and Fordson tractors, the nose cone, always gone. But I don't know the reason behind it. Perhaps, again, in the comments, someone can put me right about it, because there must be a reason why the nose cones always go. Let me know. If we can keep this history going, it'd be fantastic. Again, let's scroll up. More old implements. Another, I can see another Orchard sprayer there. The old hop string hanging up there. Hop string. Rakes, old rakes. Let's get round that side now. Now this is a funny. Let's see if we can get it. Oops, without knocking anything down. Now this. What is this? It's really unfortunate now that Colin's gone in for lunch, because he was trying to tell me everything, but I can't remember everything. Now there's something as well. Well, I've put my hands for this one, so you're not having it, any of you. Now it's a water trough. Now you think it's just an old cast iron water trough. Let me show you something about this water trough. If I can get up close enough for it. I don't know if you can see it. It's a Ransom. Now we all think Ransoms are ploughs, don't we? This is a Ransom Sims head. And it's an old water trough, cast iron water trough. Now I want to keep history, as you well know, and I put my name, well, several things I put my name to, and he's promised me to them, so you're not having them. And what we have here, we have an old wheel here. Now it's got a few carts, I'm going to get to them in a minute, but look at that wheel, look at the rim on it. Now that's history alone, isn't it? Phenomenal. And an old Kent cultivator hiding in the underneath everything there. Let me get rid of that, see if you can see it. It's called a Kent cultivator, horse drawn again, big shackles on the front, and it goes all the way to there, buried in all the stuff he's got. Absolutely fantastic, phenomenal. I'm amazed. Now there's something up here I want to show you. Now a few of you would know what it is. You tell me what it is. I know what it is, but you tell me. I'll give you a couple of minutes just to before put in the comments. Now I believe, I'm not certain on this, it's called a seed fiddle. So what you do, you put your seed, there's a little sack above, you can see it, a little sack there, and it feeds into the red box, and you've got a fiddle. I think it's called a fiddle. As I say, in the comments, please put me right. And one man, in the old days, he filled his bag up, doing a 2-acre field or something, and he'd walk behind, perhaps even behind the cultivator from the plough, and he'd be pushing that fiddle in and out like a violin, and it'll spin a little wheel. There's a wheel. Let's see if I can get up higher. There's a wheel in there, and it'll spread the seed out. History, absolutely history, unbelievable. And he's got scythe knives out, so that I can get them. Scythe knife out, and more old tools. Now this, I've meant to ask him what this is, but it is obviously something for the horse. You can't really see it. I'll ask them again what it's for. Anyway, before we go on to the next shed, I'm going to miss 2 sheds, because one particular shed I'm going to miss just for this time, maybe the part 2, that's why I'm going to miss it at the moment. It's got so many tools and tractors and carts, old Kent carts in it, and that's going to be a video on its own. But anyway, here's the Fordson Major in fine fettle, absolutely in fine fettle. Now, moving on to another shed. So I've not looked in this one, but the old bushel boxes. More scythes, more traps. Oh, what do we have here? See if I can zoom down. And he's got another cultivator of sorts, horse drawn. More bushel boxes, more tools, more scythes. And hiding out the back, let's have a walk around the back, see if there's anything there. No, nothing there. Oh, there's a wheel. Oh, I recognise them wheels on the floor. I think we're talking Fordson wheels again, are we? Oh, it's so heavy I can't move. And let's move you down a little bit. Whoops a daisy. The old red one and a white one. Now, oh dear. Now, tell me the difference. Now I thought, oops, camera's gone a bit. Let me just sort you out, camera. Right. Now I thought the red one's the Fordson Major, and the white one is still a Fordson Major, but it's a Super Major, but it's got 4 holes in it. Now perhaps someone will put me right. Now, was it later with the 4 holes, or was it earlier with the 4 holes? Let us know in the comments. As I say, as well as the red and the white, what makes one Super Major and one Major? Little old compressor there, hiding away. Right, like I said, I'm not going to show you. I'm going to miss 2 sheds out there. Yeah, again. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to miss them 2 sheds out because I think I'll do a part 2. I've decided I'm going to do a part 2. Old hand roller. Perkins. Barfield and Perkins. Again, these ones he's done recently, but he's not tired them yet. Full length ones. Let's move into this shed. Oh, Oh, you're gonna love this shed. Now then, what we got stacked underneath all these old bits and bobs. I think we're looking at a cart, didn't you? Let's see if I can get a better view of it. There's an old cart there. Now, Colin did tell me it's got another cart here, and they tell me, well, Colin tells me, it's a manure cart. He used to tow behind the horse. You can tell it's an horse on this one because it's got the old, let me see if I can get that, things for the reins there, and they walk it out in the field and spread the manure. Once again, and catch them, all the tools hanging up. This man has just got so much history here. Anyway, onwards and upwards. A bonnet to a Ford tractor there. Now, these are unusual, and probably some of you know what these are for. Apparently these are old pheasant egg boxes, and what you do, you get the pheasant eggs, and they wouldn't sit on their own eggs, so you get a brooding hen, and they'd sit on anything. And the old farmers used to do for the shoot, there's one tips upside down. You put the eggs in, either buy the eggs in, or some means or another, put them in there and put a broody hen on them, and there hatch them all out. Again, now what we've got, a Barnford perfect root cutter stuck away there. Now I think they used to do the beets, that's it, the beets used to go in for the cattle feed. Lovely old girls, you know, there. And he's got another one there. And right beside it, now he did tell me what, I can't remember what it's called now. Now when the feed used to come in blocks years ago, and what they used to do was slide the blocks into there and wind the wheel over, and it used to chomp them up and it come out the chute there. See if I can see a name on it. It's a John Williams and Son. There you go. And this one is a perfect again. Yep, a perfect one there. Now there's something as well worth looking at. There, hanging up there. I think that is for 2 horses. Rat traps. And down underneath here, the camera sort itself out, is a finger mower, a Ferguson finger mower, tucked away underneath there. Let's see if I can get under. There you go. In fact, quite a good condition, really. Another water trough, cast iron water trough. Right, anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's go out here to more sheds. And what do we have here? Now he's happy to sell this one, again, Fordson Major. Needs a bit of work on, but the wings, you can see the wings are all still solid. They've got a little bit of a repair on them, farm repair on them. And once again, the nose cone always rots out. And this one has actually got a saw that goes on the front of it, which goes there, which straps onto the rails along the side, and it's driven off this pulley from the tractor onto this wheel here. So yeah, again, lovely old tractor. As I say, I do know this one's up for sale, so anyone's interested, stick in the comments and I'll put you in touch with the chap. Now then, some of you know what these are, and they're not for washing your windows. They're old apple ladders. Before the years of dwarf apples that we've got now, someone had to climb the trees. And these are the ones to climb the trees. And again, pig's trough. And what we got down here? Oh, David Brown weights. Now, I had a chat with him again. Up for sale if you know anyone wants any tractor weights, David Brown's. And the David Brown rollover bars and fitments. And over in this corner, as they say, we've got a kid saw bench. And this is where he keeps all these small bits of timber for fires which he sells off. Anyway, what I might do then, before we go in the other sheds, I'm going to call it an end here. Let's buzz you around. I'm going to end the video there. I think we've had enough on this video, part 1. Got the old Fordson in the background, up for sale like I say. If you like the video, do us a favour, stick a like on it for me. The last 2 videos, so much I enjoyed your likes at the end of it. So give us a like for the video, it makes the channel grow. And if you make the channel grow, I can visit all these trusty places and give you some mystery about. Like I say, Colin to give me an interview on this. He's promised me to give you an interview. Might not be on this too, but it's definitely, when I come back, he's going to give me an interview. Thanks a lot for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again. Cheerio for now.